Good morning, my little darlings. How are y'all doing today? This is the last day of the week for us. Tomorrow you have off for Good Friday. So we are going to do our work that's due. And all you have to do is do this little bit of work and have your parents take a picture of it and send it to me on your phone. Or you can turn it in on the computer, however you want to do it. You can email it to me, but you just have a little bit to turn in, and that's because we're trying to make this so as easy on you as possible. So in our reading book, you have to turn to page 147, page 147, and it says check for understanding. Okay, check for understanding. This says check for understanding right up here. Okay, and this is for the 4 poems that we just read. And the first question says, what are some ways you can tell these are poems? What are some ways you can tell these are poems as opposed to stories? So what I want you to put in that space is, how can I tell the difference between a poem and a story? Okay, so how is a poem different from a story? All right. Then on number 2, it says, do you think Pete at the Zoo, so that's the poem with the elephant, is a good title for the first poem? Why or why not? So you're going to try to figure out why you think Pete at the Zoo, why that's a good title for that poem. Okay? And tell me why you think it's a good title. Then on number 3, it says, how are the 2 poems, Rudolph is Tired of the City and Lyle, how are they alike and how are they different? So that's like a compare and contrast. How are they alike and how are they different? Okay? Now, if you have any questions, make sure you go back and read the poems again. You can read them to your parents or have one of your parents read them to you. Or you can go back to the previous video and listen to us reading the poems together. Okay? But remember, don't just answer whatever. Use your book and the poems to help you answer the questions. Okay? Now, so that is what you have to do and take a picture of and turn back into me. Make sure you use your best handwriting, because I want to see that beautiful handwriting. Remember, that's our New Year's resolution. Okay, so that was reading. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the writing and the social studies on this video too. So you only have to look at one video. The writing you were supposed to do this week is about toys. 3 toys that are your favorite, and then you were supposed to pick one toy and write about that toy. Okay? After you pick your toy and you write about that toy, you were supposed to answer 3 questions about that toy. You were supposed to answer how it affects your life. Okay? How it affects your life. And I want you, and how it makes your brain think. So I want you to make sure that you wrote that story. It's only 8 or 9 sentences. Make sure you went over it with your parents. After you edit it, write it again in your best handwriting. Take a picture of it with a picture. That sounds funny, doesn't it? Take a picture with a picture. So what that means, if I don't want to mess you up, after you write it in your best handwriting, draw a picture underneath, and then take a picture of it, and that's what you send to me. Okay? So, 8 or 9 sentences, best handwriting, punctuation at the end of the sentence, picture or drawing underneath your writing, take a picture of it and send it to me. So that's all you have to do for the writing. Okay? Then the social studies, you had page 200 and page 201. Okay, not very much to do. Now, I'm not going to make you send 2 pictures. Just send 1 picture, and it can be small because I will be able to tell if you did what's on the assignment, because number 1 on page 200, all you have to do is underline the tools from long ago. So I'll be able to see in the print, in the text, if you've underlined the right things or underlined some things. Then on page 201, it says draw conclusions, write one way transportation inventions can be helpful. So have your parents just take a picture of both of these pages, and I'll be able to look at it there. They don't have to take a picture of each page. Okay, that'll make it a little easier. They don't have to take so many pictures. All right, so that's all we really have today. Make sure your parents send me any questions via text or Dojo, either one they want to do, and I'll be happy to answer those questions. Okay, now tomorrow you have an assignment. Just kidding. It's Good Friday. You don't have anything to do. But my daughter and I are going to try to do a video with our phone. So I'm going to do a little Easter egg hunt with you. And so I want you to check your classroom, Google Classroom, and see if there's an Easter egg hunt video on there. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide some Easter eggs around the house, and I'm going to do a virtual, which means a video of an Easter egg hunt with you. Now, you know Miss Trees is not very tech savvy, so I'm just going to tell you ahead of time I'm going to try to do this with my phone. So hopefully I'll be able to do it, and then I'm going to have my daughter upload it to your Google Classroom, and hopefully you'll be able to view it, and we'll have an Easter egg hunt together. Okay? I'll post on Dojo if I'm able to do it or not, and I'll put it on Google Classroom. Okay? So then we'll have an Easter egg hunt together. All right? Okay, well, enjoy your days off. No school tomorrow and no school on Monday. So have a good time with your parents. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, don't touch your face. I love you, I miss you, and I'll talk to you soon.